Today our first Lego haul arrived. All 4 boxes of it. We had so many sets to unpack, and I hardly believed my eyes once we were finally done.
The first couple of boxes have arrived and they are huge. So let's see what's inside. Got my box cutter. Okay, so let's start with this one. So in here we have a lot of bubble wrap. Speed Champions, one of them, there's gonna be more. Pretty small and neat. Good start. The other one is Spidey Amazing Friends. Hulk vs. Rhino Truck Showdown. And this one I think we bought for the figures. Next up is a Marvel set. It's one of the slightly bigger sets. It's gonna be a mix. It's gonna be a lot of small sets, but also a couple of big ones. Next up we have more Speed Champions, the Fast and the Furious, the Dodge Charger. There is another one, and I do think there should be a third one in here somewhere as well. Let's see. Oh yep, here we go, this is the third one. Oh, they really wrapped everything up really nice. So that's the third Dodge, the Fast and the Furious one. Moving on, we have some Star Wars coming up. There's going to be a lot of Star Wars in this haul. First up we have Boba Fett's Starship, and there are 2 of them. So there's the second one. Pretty cool. This is just the first out of 4 boxes. There's going to be a lot of cars in this haul. This is the Batmobile. This is what it looks like, and we have 2 of them. So there's the second one. Not sure if there's a third one in here somewhere. Might be. Let's see. Okay, so lastly from this box we have another Star Wars set. This one here is 75334. And this is Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader. One of the more iconic Star Wars scenes, and we get 2 of those. So that's it for box number 1. Moving on to box number 2. Okay, so first up is the third Batmobile. So we got 3 of those. Moving on, we have a second set of 4. And this box is actually a bit dented. That's a bit sad. So that's set number 2 of the Marvel sets. Or not the Marvel sets, the Thor sets within the Marvel series. Next up is another Star Wars set. This one is called The Child. That's Grogu. That's quite a large set. I thought it was a lot smaller. Huh. Then we have something that I'm actually quite excited about. This is from the IDs series, and this is the Seinfeld set. I really like this one, and we got a couple of them. They are retired, so it's not in production anymore, but we managed to get a decent price on them, so we got a couple of them. This is the second one, so that's the second one of those. And the last thing is something I, honest to God, do not understand a thing about, and that's Harry Potter. I think I've tried to watch the movie once, and I turned it off after 10 minutes. But regardless, there might be some value in this if we can hold on to these sets for a couple of years. So we got a couple of them. This is the set called 4 Pivot Drive, set number 75968. And it has a lot of minifigures in it, so let's see what happens when we revert to this one in a couple of years. I think there should be more than one of these as well in here. That's it for box number 2. Box number 3, and the first one is, I think it's the biggest one from what we have in these boxes. Man, they do bubble wrap these ones. We only got one of these. This is the Mos Eisley Cantina, and it's a heavy one. It's a really huge set, and it comes with a lot of minifigures. I think there's 21 minifigures in this set. This one is pretty cool as well. There's a lot of Star Wars in this box. This is the Advent calendar for 2023. I don't know if Star Wars have different calendars or if they reuse the same every year, or Lego reuse the same every year. But this one is nonetheless for this year. Even with all that bubble wrap, there is still some damage to the package. Doesn't matter because this is most likely going to be opened anyway. It's of course for the minifigs. This here is the Brickhead series, not my favorite range. Set number 75317. And next up is a battle pack. There we go. And the last one. This is what it looks like. Boba Fett Starship Microfighter. Probably the smallest set we have in here. So that's it for box number 3. We have a couple of duplicates. Another Harry Potter set, the 4-pivot drive. And I can already see we do have a third one here. So I'm not gonna open that one right now. But we got 3 of those. Another battle pack. So that's just like the other one. Kind of a dented one. Another Boba Fett Starship Microfighter. I really like these small ones. Don't know why. And another Batman set, also small one, also for the figures. Don't know if there's that much value in them, but Batman is cool. Moving on, we have yet another Speed Champion. It's a Toyota that looks like this. Set number 76901. We got quite a few Speed Champion sets. In here we have one of the larger sets. And this is a set that we only got one of. And this is the Batmobile, a Technic set. It's quite a big one. Looks like a lot of fun. The last ones, let's start with these ones here. This is another small set from the Marvel series. This is Spider-Man, also bought because of the figures, not the actual sets. We have 2 of them, and this is what it looks like. Another Speed Champion set, and this one is for a Lotus. A lot of cars. We have yet another Spider-Man set, and this is Spider-Man with the Hulk. Also bought because of the figures, not the actual sets. This is kind of a gamble, but Disney tends to do well. But this is a really cheap set, so not sure if there's a lot of upside on it, but we just have to wait and see a couple of years. So we bought 3 of these actually, and this is of course also for the minifigures, not the sets themselves. Not that interesting maybe, but the minifigures might be. So these are the first 2 ones. There's yet another one in the box. And there it is. Yet another Spider-Man set. We only got one of this. This is a slightly bigger figure of Spider-Man, so yeah, kind of a gamble, but you never know. The third and last Microfighter, Boba Fett Starship Microfighter. There should be 3 of those by now. And we also have another small set of Batman, also for the figures. I think we had at least one of them before, not sure. Lastly, we have 2 Star Wars helmets. They are the same. They are the Luke Skywalker Red 5 helmets. Not my favorite set, but it's from the original Star Wars trilogy, so could be something. And there is Luke from the movie. That's it. More interested in the wrapping, just like any other kid. So what do you think?
This is overwhelming. Wow. I mean, I feel like I'm a kid. No, you can't feel like you're a kid because this is too much. I'm an adult who has bought a lot of Lego. Wow, look at this. I love the cars. I love cars. There's so many of them. And I do like Spider-Man, but Batman is my favorite. Where's the Batmobile? I like the Technic one. Where is Batman? He's here. I can see him, but I don't dare to touch everything because
There he is.
I also like
And he's also up here.
And I'm a big fan of the Hulk. And Pluto! Oh, look at this. Oh, I love this. I think this is quite cool.
So we don't exactly know what to do with all of these sets, but I do know that we're most likely not gonna part it out and sell it piece by piece because it's tedious and we don't have enough room to do that. We might go for some used Lego in the future to part out and sell piece by piece, but these ones are going to be stored away. Probably we will have some sort of turnover from them in a couple of years or sooner. Some sets might be built because we need to see what they look like, and we haven't been building Lego in many years. So it's probably going to be a mix. The only thing that we might part out from those sets that we build are the minifigures. But we'll see. It's now a good time to say that this is actually not all of the things we ordered.
We went totally bananas. This is so crazy. It is.
The biggest set that we ordered has not arrived yet. The second biggest set, we ordered 2 of those, has not arrived. And we have a whole box of smaller stuff as well. I think we may have taken this a bit too far. But then again, we're off to a good start.
Crazy good start.
We will be back with some build videos next, I guess. We have to try and build some of these sets.
Hope to see you again. Click like, subscribe, follow us on this new adventure journey. My God. See you.